Stephen Pruce. I am CEO and co-founder of PayMore Group.
Eric Helgeson, co-founder and president of PayMore Group. PayMore is the place where consumers and businesses can quickly, easily, and safely buy, sell, and trade electronics while reducing electronic waste globally. We saw a big need for a unified way to keep consumers and businesses safe and data safe, and also give them a fast, easy way to trade in these devices. We also saw the local impact that we were having on removing electronic waste in our communities, and we wanted to stretch that across the planet as quickly as we could and impact as many lives as we possibly can. E-waste is a significant problem. One of the biggest problems that we aim to solve is the accessibility and ease of being able to recycle devices.
We've seen that only about 20% of the e-waste was actually properly collected, either destructed or recycled.
That also leads to the remainder of almost 50 million pounds that are not disposed of properly, releasing chemicals in landfills in our communities. So PayMore addresses the recycling and e-waste problem by offering a few solutions. One, again, positioning our stores in areas where consumers can conveniently utilize our free recycling services, but also being incentivized to trade in devices to get paid for them, which gives that electronic a new life. So that turns other people into purchasing pre-owned without having to produce another device, while also keeping that said device outside of any landfills and gives it a second life. Each PayMore store removes anywhere from 20 to 30 pounds a year of electronic waste, and that's growing quickly as people learn about us. So last year we reduced over 1 million pounds. In terms of devices being traded in and sold, I mean, we have upwards of 40 to 50,000 orders per month across our stores, the majority of that being pre-owned tech that's being given a new life. After a customer trades in their device, that device is inspected, cleaned, tested, and it's determined at that point where that device is going to go, whether it's going to be recycled responsibly or it's going to be given a new life through our various channels. So the heart of PayMore stores is reduce and reuse, and that it substantially lowers the emissions that it takes to produce new electronics. So as our order count continues to rise, as our store footprints continue to expand across the world, more consumers have the optionality that we're giving them to buy pre-owned and not have to contribute to that mission of creating new devices. So we chose to build our own technology because, quite frankly, there's nothing out there that could support us. We are one of one. We are creating this industry. We've wrapped this tech around every problem we've had and every solution that we found, but always with the focus on reducing e-waste and giving the customer a better experience in our stores.
We've started with one store back in 2011. We ran that one store until 2020. We realized that we were making such an impact that we wanted to expand. Since 2020 to now, so about 5 years later, we went to one store to literally 100. We will be opening our 100th store this month in July, and it's taken to such an effect now that we are growing internationally as well. We're really in the education phase now. As we stare down the barrel of critical mass, as we get to 150 stores this year and probably 200 to 300 stores next year, we're going to gain that elusive critical mass.
So every phone, every tablet, every laptop that's resold just delays another resource extraction, right? So we don't have to extract these precious metals and resources out of our planet to create more devices because we're fulfilling that need by quality pre-owned devices.
We're giving the customer optionality, and we're empowering them to make the decisions that they can, whether it's economic or whether it's really just socially aware, to be able to buy secondhand quality electronics with a warranty.
I believe we're worthy of this award because this has remained and continues to remain a large priority for us. We are now scaling internationally with that same priority. So we have the ability to be able to make a change in this world that many don't, and we take that seriously.
Not only are we disrupting the secondhand transaction and the secondhand business in general, we're creating an entire new industry with electronics on that same platform. We're on the pace right now that when people think of secondhand electronics, they're going to think of PayMore the same way you think of coffee and Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks. And we see that's what's happening in all of these communities.
Back to the accessibility part where, picture a world where you can go do your daily chores and you're running out and you have an accessible spot to drop off those electronics to recycle. That is our vision, and we continue to commit to making that happen.